and we will get started in a few seconds. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Awesome. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out. We're going to give it a few seconds to get everybody admitted. Make sure that we're all good. And then we will get rolling. Thank you so much for coming out today. Okay.
We got one that's still connecting.
Okie doke. Give it a second. All right, we'll get started with introductions. Hi, everybody. Thanks again for coming out tonight. Welcome to our Camp Cub Connect parents meeting. My name is Jordan Brown. I am one of our Cub Connect co-directors. I work for council. I am the program and marketing director, among other things. And I'm super excited to be part of this team. And I will turn it to my co-director, Mrs. Murphy.
Hi, everyone. My name is Anne. I am the Camp and Marketing Associate here at Council, and I am the other co-director at Camp Cub Connect. So we're going to start with showing you our promo video that we worked really hard on. It's kind of awesome. If the kids are listening, it's to the theme of Phineas and Ferb, so most of them probably already know it.
Yes. Our staff is super excited about it. So let's give it a viewing party watch.
There's 104 days of summer vacation and school comes along just to end it. So the annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend it. Like maybe building a pinwheel or playing with science or lashing up a small stick tower. Discovering something that doesn't exist or frolicking through the flowers. Making time capsules, making collections, or locating Scout and Smurf's lab. Making campfires, painting with rock walls, or bubbles team throwing a towel. As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before school starts this fall. Come on, sorts. So stick with Matt, Frank, Chris, Jordan, and they're gonna do it all. So stick with Matt, Frank, Chris, Jordan, and they're gonna do it all.
You guys, camp staff is making a title sequence.
All right. So the only way to find out who all of those ridiculous characters are is to sign up for a week or more of camp. Oops. Oh, goodness. Sorry. YouTube kept playing the next little stream there. But yeah, that's the only way to find out who all those wacky people are is to sign up for one or more weeks of camp. And we'll leave it at that, I guess. We're super excited to preview all those characters. We try to make everything as goofy as possible. And I think our small group of weirdos definitely accomplishes that. I say with much love. But yeah, from there, I'm going to share our presentation and turn it over to Anne when I change the screen like so. There we go.
Okay, so during this meeting, we're going to do an overview of our dates and weekly themes, our pricing, our program outline, our online platform, and then at the end, we'll do questions and answers. So if you have any questions on the side, there's a little chat button. You can go ahead and type any questions you have into the chat, and at the end, we'll answer them.
Ooh,
Please skip one.
there we go.
So our first thing is our dates. So right now we're currently in the middle of week 1, which is connecting to culture. We have 3 more weeks left, connecting to the past, the outdoors, and the community. Every week it's 2 adventures plus activities, and it's different adventures every week. So if you come for 4 weeks, at the end you get 8 adventures. And nothing repeats itself, so it's always new content. The boxes are $75 a box. It comes with art supplies, patches, water bottle, first aid kit, a Lego surprise. The kids get to work on the first day, and they were so excited and they looked so awesome on Monday. Program supplies for 2 adventures, and then materials for a craft, nature, and a scout skill. There's an additional $5 for shipping if you want it shipped to your house. In order to do that, you'd have to order by Tuesday night. And then there's also the option to pick up at council. So if you wanted to register for week 2, you could do it today and pick it up either Thursday or Saturday. We're here too, from 10 to 12 for box pickups.
Okay, and the structure of our program is as follows. We are only conducting program technically from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. throughout the week. We know that kids are a little Zoom burned out. Everyone's kind of sick of the online school thing. And our goal is to pretty much get as far away from that as possible. We have short attention spans, let alone our Cub Scouts. So we definitely wanted to keep it short and sweet and definitely action packed. Monday is our live day. So you will be in one classroom and you can meet your den and you play get to know you games and start working on any live requirements that the adventures may have. And then of course we have an opening campfire in the evening. That's all staff run. What would camp be without an opening campfire? Tuesday through Thursday are the pre-recorded days. There are no live sessions, but the classrooms that they're going to be in are monitored by our staff. So if you have any questions or if there are any technological hiccups, you can always comment in the chat of the classroom or send a message to our email and we will try to address it right away. And those are the days that we work on our adventures and activities. Videos are scheduled to periodically post throughout the day. They're not going to all post at once because that would kind of be overwhelming to see like 10 videos all come up at once. So it posts according to a schedule, which is dropped in the beginning of each day, that schedule along with the necessary supplies that you're going to need from your box. And then on Friday, we're back on the live day in the dens, and there we will show and tell and review all of the stuff that we've been working on during the week and finish up any live requirements that they might have. And of course, we have a closing campfire. So throughout the week, if scouts want to submit songs or skits or talents or anything that they've been working on, they can send it to us by Thursday evening at 5 p.m. And then it can be included in our closing campfire. And again, our goal is just to be as interactive and engaging as possible. We want campers to forget that they're even using a computer. That's kind of the whole spirit of Cub Connect. So the online platform that we use is Google Classrooms. An email is sent the Thursday before with all the login info to show like the classroom code and how to get into it. And we encourage everyone to practice logging in beforehand to make sure that your email is compatible with Google Classrooms. Most of the time it's okay. Sometimes it gets a little funny if you're using an email on a school domain. So we can kind of walk through how to help you out with that. And there's a lot of tutorials online about how to get around that. And then our live days are done through Google Meet, which is right in the classroom. At the top of each classroom, there's a header that shows the Google Meet code. It's kind of like a Zoom code. A lot of us are familiar with Zoom, but we use Google Meet because it's all the same platform and it's right there. So it's kind of easier. We don't have to switch around. And then again, videos post periodically through the pre-recorded days. So that's kind of how that structure works. Oops, skipped. Some additional resources that we have the parent guide, which we can drop in the chat at the end of this. And that's also on our website, which is nnjbsa.org/cubconnect. That has all of the information included in this presentation, and the parent guide, it kind of just spells it out. And then of course, Ann and I are a resource to you, and we can be reached at cubconnect@nnjbsa.org. If you haven't really guessed by now, our theme is Legos, and this is a sneak preview of the patch that everybody's going to get in their box. So overall, my goodness, I keep skipping slides. This little goofy bunch of folks, we are just so excited to get everything rolling for you guys, and we just cannot wait to have an awesome summer. We've had a blast so far. Our first week is going great. And, we can't wait to keep working on adventures and, keep doing what we're doing and having fun with our Cubs. So at that, we are going to take any questions now. Our presentation is pretty short and sweet. Again, all of this information can be found on our website, but now I guess if there are any additional questions about, how anything works or what we're doing, and you can feel free to drop those in the chat and we can address that all now.
Also in the parent guide, we tell you what adventures each week will have for each rank. So when you go in, you'll see that some of them are the elective adventures, and then a few of them are the core adventures.
Mhm. Okay, so I see the first question in the chat now. I see it says, do I have to make an appointment to pick up my box or do I just show up? So you have to make an appointment. It's just how we keep everything straight and make sure that we have everything together for you when you need to pick it up. The girl in the video who popped up at the end, her name is Georgie. She's our base camp director, and you can set up an appointment with her to come pick up your box from.
It doesn't have to be a specific time. You can just say, I'm coming Monday morning, and then she'll have the box prepared. Just kind of give her like a day, because she's here Monday to Thursday, 9 to 2. And then on Saturdays from 10 to 12, she'll be here. So if you just tell her which day you're coming, then she can get the boxes together. You would email her. So her email is, I can put in here, but when you register, I also send out a little email to everyone. I'll put her email in here, georgie.phil@scouting.org.
Right. So let's see.
So for Google Meets on Thursday, we'll send you, we actually take your email address, put it into the classroom, press invite, and you'll get an email from Google that you just click. And then you join the classroom. On our Cub Connect page, which I'll put in here, there's a whole tutorial for how to use Google Classrooms as a student.
Yes, it is fairly simple. There's a whole wealth of resources out there now that online school has been a thing for the last few months. A lot of teachers and educators have been putting up tutorials specifically geared for this age group on how to use Google Meets. And we find that a lot of our scouts already know how to use it from being in school, which is handy. Some are teaching their parents how to use it as we go along. It's pretty neat. But yeah, it is relatively easy to use. But again, we do recommend trying it out as soon as you get that initial registration email, just to make sure that everything jives, like your email and the computer and whatever that you're using, and just to kind of play around with it. You won't see any content posted yet because the content is scheduled, but you can at least look at the different tabs and see like where things will be posted.
So for the Tuesday to Thursday activities, we designed them all under the assumption that parents would not have to be hands-on present with them. So they'll watch, they can either do it along with the video as we show it, or some of them we say, this is how we do it. Now you can go ahead, do your own. So like today they were doing like, if they do Sculpey clay, we show them how to change the colors of the Sculpey clay, how to do one of the designs, and then we tell them to make their own designs. And then Friday when we all get together, we'll have a little art show to see what they all look like. The dens are structured by their ages. So for this week, we combined like the wolves and the bears together. And we had a nice little group and they went over all their boxes. They played charades. They had a lot of fun. They even, I think, made a song.
Yep, they made their own den cheer, den song. Let's see. What activities would a lion do? So again, in the parent guide has everything.
We start with tigers.
Yeah, we do start with tigers.
It starts with, so if you're going into first grade this year, then you're a tiger. So all of our even our traditional camps is designed for tigers to Arrow of Lights. So the Google Meet situation, how we do it is we start off with morning flag, then we go into our announcements, and then we do a little get moving exercise to kind of get them up and moving. We'll do a 45-minute block of program, and then we do 15-minute kind of breaks. Those breaks can consist of learning songs, doing skits, just kind of like moving around to break up the attention, because to sit there from 9 to 1 would be a lot of work for anyone. And then we do another video, another break, and then by the end, it's closing flag at 12:45.
Mm-hmm. And most of the time, the activity time is in a 45-minute block. The video is not 45 minutes. Usually the video is no more than 10 minutes. So again, like Ann said, they can usually watch the video through and then work on it on their own, or they can work along with the video. But it's definitely broken up. And we encourage them to get up and moving as much as possible. And that's kind of how we manage to keep their attention and keep them engaged, is not just by like keeping them sitting the whole time. So definitely as much motion as possible, as opposed to a Zoom where you are sitting and you are talking and you can see everyone the whole time. There is a little more of that on the live days, but it's still so interactive and kids are called out and asked to share and display their stuff, that they're not just like watching a lesson or something.
Like on Monday, we had a dance party. It was fun.
We did. We had a dance party. We did, like Ann said, we did some charades, Simon Says, stuff like that.
So for the one where your son is a tiger this year, he's going to the 2nd grade. When you go in to register, it asks them what grade they're going into in September. And that's how we determine the box. So if he's going into the 2nd grade in September, then he would be a wolf. The opening campfire is Monday evening. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we have story time where we tell stories. And then Friday is the closing campfire.
Yes, our story just posted about 20 minutes ago, and we had a special guest. So every week, in some way or another, there is either a special guest character or a special guest speaker across one of the levels. So that's something that our staff is really into, are making these goofy characters to help teach our lessons. So we consider them special guests. But for example, we have a special guest speaker. One of the ranks is doing Beat of the Drum. So we have a special guest speaker to teach about Native American culture and history. So stuff like that. So it's really cool. We get other people involved. We have a beekeeper one week to talk about bees and stuff like that. So that's always exciting.
The council is located right in Oakland. It's the service center.
I'll put the address in the chat.
So some of the activities for the pre-recorded days, we have where they do pinwheels. So they'll watch a video on how to make the pinwheels. This week there's super science. So it was the sink or float challenge. So there's a little bag in their box with different items to see if they would sink or float, to learn about density and mass and all that good kind of stuff.
Let's see. Anything we missed? Something worth noting is that we will have an online trading post. So we will let everyone know when that's going to be live. We will put up a promo for that and we will release that information. But it's just something to keep in mind. That's something that we're working on generating now. So we will kind of have to see what the product line is going to be, but that will be available. Let's see. If we order the box, will it ship in time for Monday? What day is it?
Wednesday. So they've already, all the ones that were shipped out have already passed. Those were due on Tuesday. So if you were to order it tonight and ship it, we can't guarantee it would get there by Monday.
For week 2, though. For week 3 and 4, if you wanted to order for shipping, that is possible. But pickup is still available in time for Monday for week 2. Yes? Yes.
So the average size of the dens, our Weeblo den, I believe, is 23. And that's the biggest one we have. We don't want to go over 24 at the most, because after that, it's just too many youth to keep everyone's attention.
And of course, all classrooms, virtual classrooms, are YPT compliant. So we are always in ratio in terms of staff to youth. Okay, let's see. Anything else we missed? I think we pretty much got everything. So, of course, if there are any other questions, Ann and I are always available. You can message us. We have our website is a resource for you as well. And yeah, I guess that's it. So we'll kind of hang around for a second, but if you feel like you've got all the information you need, you're free to hop off. This session is being live streamed to YouTube. Hello, those in YouTube land, if you're watching. So you can refer back to that as well. And we will also send a follow-up email probably tomorrow or the next day, sometime this week.
Also, next week is week 2, because right now we're in week 1. So there's still 3 more weeks left of camp.
Yes. Yep. So, all right. Thank you so much, everyone. Some of you guys I recognize. I see you guys from our week 1 of camp. Hello to you. Thanks for joining us again. All right. So thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we hope to see you soon. Bye now.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.